steering of his brother now.
The green flags are waving, everyone's ready. It's the 35-lap Hungarian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start from everyone at the moment. Get on My Fox is off to a flyer. He's already into turn one already, and he's keeping the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Melvin's under a bit of pressure. It's fairly cleanly. Everyone gets through fairly cleanly as they weave through the first couple of corners, as they file their way through turn two. And it's side by side between Tim, and I think that was the racing point, and Tim stays ahead. Now I must say, for a start of Grand Prix, it is very clean at the moment as the McLaren gets pushed a little bit off the track and he cuts the corner. Luckily, he didn't get a penalty for that because he lost a bit of time as they all weave their way through. And down the inside goes Enzo, and he takes 8th place from Tim. Tim not getting a great start at the start of this Grand Prix, as down the inside goes Dennis, who goes a bit wide, and that allows the McLaren to get back past through, and he's onto the grass, and he spun around, and he's hit the Armco there. Oh dear, and he hits the wall as well, and he spins around, and he got back going again, but that is certainly big damage to that front wing of that racing point. Down the inside goes King Enzo on Dave. Dave around the outside, trying to fight back, but he's lost the rear end and he's hit. I think that was Tim, and it was Tim, so Tim may have damage there as well. As around the outside goes the Renault, trying to get past Dave, which I think he has. Or can Dave fight back? No, he cannot, and the Renault gets past. Into the pits, trying the undercut on Melvin. Get on My Foss, pitting for medium compound tires. Melvin's got to speed up because Alfa Romeo will be very quick, and I'm sure that the undercut is very strong here at Hungary. And oh no! That is Enzo spinning around from second place, and he almost got caught by Carl there, as now Carl's going to get held up a little bit. But King Enzo spinning around from second place. Fortunate for him, he still keeps that second place. Here he comes, the foot is flat to the floor. Down the inside goes Dave, and he's going to push Tim a little bit wider than Tim might have wanted, and he's going to dance around the outside. And on this occasion, the AlphaTauri is the more alpha bull. Get on My Foss is into turn one in what will be the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix in Melbourne. The overcut has not worked for Melvin, but the undercut has worked for Get on My Foss as he takes the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. As he pulls out a bit late, around the outside, he's going to try it. The Renault going around the outside of the racing point, whilst Get on My Foss and Melvin are starting to close up to each other there. As Get on My Foss gets ahead of, he doesn't get ahead of anyone. And through there, the racing point stays ahead of the Renault, and now Get on My Foss is very eager to get past the Renault, so that he doesn't have to deal with Melvin any second longer than he has to. And he tries it around the outside. Now he's under pressure from Melvin behind, as Melvin gets out of shape on the exit after contact with the Alfa Romeo of Get on My Foss, and through the chicane they go. Get on My Foss still under pressure from behind, but Melvin just can't do it on this occasion. This will get very interesting in a moment as Melvin's closing up, and Get on My Foss goes for a gap that wasn't there on the car ahead, and Melvin gets ahead, and now he's fighting Carl into the apex of turn two now, that is, as he tries it around the outside as they're both harvesting energy from their energy recovery system. As you can see that blinking red light on the back of their cars. Melvin trying to get past the Renault, and now he's under pressure from Get On My Foss behind, who he overtook into corner number 1. Get On My Foss trying it around the outside. Melvin really defending for his life, and this is for the lead of the race. And Melvin stays ahead, and that will be the lead of the race. Will Melvin finally get past the Renault in front to the inside? And I think he has, and he has finally gotten ahead of Carl, and he's up into the real lead of the race. Well, you can tell Get On My Foss wants to get on with it and go and catch Melvin as he gets past Carl before the apex of turn 1. Oh dear, as there's contact as they go wheel to wheel, as the McLaren swings past and takes 14th or 13th place there. Danny Boy to the inside he goes, and he's taken 3rd place, and he's up into the podium positions. Oh dearie me, that is Enzo, and he was out in qualifying, and now he's out again in the race, and this is the first retirement of the race, and he is out of the Hungarian Grand Prix on lap 16. So unfortunate for the young driver, as you can see that he was pushing very, very hard. He almost won in USA, and he doesn't have the same luck today. He goes to the left-hand side, around the outside at turn 1, and the McLaren's fighting very hard, but it's no use because the Renault gets ahead. He may be looking to pit soon, because those tires are looking very worn, and he spun around, and the McLaren hits him, and the AlphaTauri goes off the track, and the AlphaTauri is very lucky that he went to the left-hand side, or he would have had big damage, and that is damage to the front wing of that McLaren, and also to maybe the rear of that Renault. Oh, surely not. This section of the track is way too tight, or is it? Because down the inside goes Tim, and he's going to swing past the Haas. And what a move that was. That was a super move from the Dutchman. Get On My Foss once again trying the undercut on Melvin. This is kind of like a last chance attempt to maybe snatch the victory. Get On My Foss is coming down the straight now, and Melvin retains the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that last chance attempt to undercut Melvin has not worked for Get On My Foss. Oh, and that is Carl spinning around, and he's got a lot of damage to that front wing, mainly to the right-hand side. As you can see, the entire right-hand side is off. Down into turn 1, and he takes 4th place. That good guy Mon up into 4th. He's got Slipstream Rich Mix. DRS an overtake as well. Down the inside he goes, and they're side by side, and there's contact there as well. Side pod to side wall of that tire, and the Haas just stays ahead. Into the braking zone. He goes a bit wider. Oh my goodness me. Look at that move. Wow, look at that. That was one of the best overtakes I've seen in a very long time. Down the inside goes S37. And I think he's got that move for done. Or will Reuter come back into the Haas? And there's contact, and Reuter is spun around, and he's hit the Armco there. And that is big damage to the front wing as the McLaren carries on. And Reuter getting back going again. But there was contact, and he's been spun around as the McLaren gets past. But Melvin takes victory on Hungary. And it's high fives all around for Melvin. He takes his first victory of the year for MRL and for Red Bull. What a race that was. Truly just a great drive from Melvin, and he stopped the juggernaut. That was Alfa Romeo and Get On My Foss. Melvin wins his first race for MRL. For Red Bull. Then comes Get On My Foss, who took consecutive victories before for Alfa Romeo. Then comes the Mercedes of Denny Boy, taking another podium this year, his first since his victory in Mexico. Then comes Dave, then got good guy Mon, then FSR Tictum in his Emerald debut. He went backwards this race. He will be looking to improve next race. Then comes the McLaren of Little Cage, then the Mercedes, then the Red Bull of Tim, who fought very hard this race.